In the silent heart of the void, where no wind moves and no sun speaks, a single structure begins to gleam. It is vast beyond mathematics, elegant in its terror, and born of a mind that dares to play God with stars. It is called the Shkadov Thruster, a mirror meant to steer suns themselves. Imagine a mirror so immense that it could cradle half a star, balancing its own gravity against the blaze of fusion within. The physics whisper of control, propulsion, and meticulous alignment, a cosmic sail catching the unending solar wind. Yet beneath that logic lies dread, humanity sculpting the engines of eternity. To move a star is to rewrite the choreography of creation itself. The thruster, a concept etched in equations and fevered dreams, proposes a stellar migration, a civilization pushing its mother star through the dark ocean of space. It sounds like ambition, yet feels like madness given weight and symmetry. A Shkadov thruster hovers between brilliance and blasphemy. A giant curved mirror reflects a fraction of starlight backward, inducing a thrust so gentle, billions of years stretch before motion becomes measurable. But in that infinite patience, a sinister thought festers: who would wait that long, and why? Civilizations capable of Shkadov engineering are no longer human in sentiment. They think across eons, crafting futures measured not in generations, but geological epochs. Such minds must have faced extinction not once, but countless times, and learned that even suns must sometimes flee. Perhaps they endured a cosmic storm, gamma death waves sweeping like invisible scythes through galaxies. Perhaps they built their thrusters to outrun ruin itself. To navigate the Milky Way with a migrating star is to admit a haunting truth: safety does not exist, even for gods. Picture Earth caught in such celestial migration. The dawns would shift color, the constellations would twist, and light itself would seem uncertain. The sky would no longer map memory but the trajectory of fear. To engineer a thruster, you must master radiant death. The mirror must reflect a star's fury without vaporizing, its structure must grip gravity without crumbling. One error, one fluctuation in angle, and the mirror collapses, melting into the same oblivion it sought to command. Shkadov Thruster transforms every star into a spaceship, but at horrendous cost. It drains patience, resources, and spiritual courage to reshape the sky. In the reflection of its blinding sweep lies an unspoken verdict: mastery and madness are separated only by endurance. If such projects exist, they would not broadcast their presence. Across billions of light-years, we might glimpse a star drifting off course, its luminosity asymmetrical, its balance disturbed. That could be the quiet hand of an ancient civilization steering its extinction away. Our instruments already detect anomalies, stars subtly dimmed, drifting in unnatural arcs. Scientists name them mysteries, but deep inside, they feel the tremor of something intentional. The cosmos is not random, perhaps it is haunted by engineers too old to remember mercy. To build a Shkadov thruster is to defy entropy, to seize the role of fate. Yet entropy always strikes back, patient, inevitable. Even a sun that travels for eons must cool, fade, and succumb to the black vacuum that wants all things silent. The idea was conceived by a mathematician with nothing more than a diagram and courage. He imagined reflective arcs taller than worlds, crafted to turn solar rage into momentum. His ink strokes would later read like a warning etched in cosmic script. In the shadow of that design lies a whisper: something already might have succeeded. Perhaps entire clusters drift soundlessly, shepherded by old machines. If we looked closely, could we see them, constellations displaced not by gravity, but by intention? Every thruster leaves a scar, a faint gravitational echo twisting nearby dust clouds. In cosmic archaeology, these are the fossilized fingerprints of artisans who bent light. The Milky Way may glow with a billion ghosts of civilizations reshaping destiny. If humanity ever attempts such a feat, the engineering would consume centuries. Planets would become mining engines, moons shattered for raw material, stars siphoned for power. The night sky itself would darken under our ambition. But in that darkness, one gleaming hemisphere would rise, the mirror, burning silver against black space, imprisoning sunlight within its curve. It would gleam like an unblinking God's eye, forever fixed upon creation. Looking back might become unbearable. As the thruster ignites, photons ricochet into submission, forming thrust invisible yet immense. The sun begins to crawl through the interstellar sea, dragging gravity and worlds behind. The stars nearby notice, and recoil, as if recognizing something unnatural. Eons later, shifts in the constellations mark the sun's migration. The map of heaven no longer aligns with memory. Astronomers whisper, priests despair, and silence becomes a language shared only by gods and engineers. What happens when engineers abandon their creation? A runaway star, half mad from imbalance, could veer across galactic paths like a drifting soul. Entire systems would be swept into chaos by its passing light. The night might one day bloom with an impossible vision, our sun, twisted from its orbit, trailing a silver wound through the dark. In that slow, majestic terror lies the truth of our kind. We build not to survive, but to control the inevitable. The Shkadov Thruster redefines solitude. It makes a star journey alone, pulling its children through the void toward destinations no living thing can witness. A family of planets chained to the corpse of motionless hope. Even success would be hollow. Moving a star would not move mortality, it would only delay its blink. The thruster is both monument and tomb, a shining testament to terror dressed as progress. Some theories whisper that civilizations do not die, they ascend into engines like these, merging with their suns into burning sanctuaries. Perhaps their minds become the mirror itself, their consciousness diffused across light and reflection. If our telescopes ever touched that secret, they would not find life, only structure. Vast mirrors circling lonely stars, quiet monuments drifting endlessly, the last relics of ambition fossilized in radiation. Astronomers might name them anomalies or Dyson variants, yet the truth would tremble beneath definitions. The thruster is not an invention, but an admission, that to exist is to fight retreating darkness with unbearable arrogance. To steer a star is to write a message that lasts longer than language, longer than flesh. It says, "We were here, we refused quiet." But eternity does not listen, it only devours. The mirror's curve reflects not only light but consciousness, anyone gazing upon it too long feels the pull of motionless infinity. There is no end, only the soft grinding of time against glass. Perhaps somewhere, an ancient thruster fails, and a star begins to weep plasma across its path. Its own propulsion becomes its undoing, scattering fragments across systems that never knew its name. Others might still sail flawlessly, crossing galactic lanes, trailing ghostly arcs of heat. No messages, no signs, just slow, perfect migration. They are neither alive nor dead, only persistent. If humanity ever inherits this power, will we use it to flee destruction or to claim dominion? The question burns as bright as fusion itself. Either choice demands worship, of technology or terror. From the smallest hydrogen atom to the grand curve of a thruster's mirror, all creation longs for direction. The horror lies not in motion, but in knowing we may one day choose the wrong way. Every photon, every reflection, becomes a whisper of purpose across eternity. If stars can move, nothing is sacred, not constellations, not time. The Shkadov Thruster is humanity's ultimate trespass against the cosmic order. So, in this dark soliloquy of mirrors and suns, we ask the last question: when gods steer the stars, who steers the gods? The answer, perhaps, is silence, and the shifting of light that no longer belongs to us. The thruster fades into myth, an echo in the endless dark. Yet the idea endures, the dream of control wrapped in terror, a light moving endlessly with no destination but a way. Only the dark watches, patient and infinite.